Hi, I'm Tim Cooper and I've got a question for you as usual. And today's question is, are you still struggling to find new clients for your business? Because if you're like me and most other massage therapists and wellness practitioners, you want to be looking for the most effective, the most affordable and cost-effective ways to get your business out in front of as many people as possible so that you can attract the ideal clients to your business. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? And what we find in business when we're struggling to find clients is that we've got more time than money. So we can't afford the expensive advertising campaigns. We can't afford to pump the money into Facebook ads and pay-per-click ads that our competitors can. So we've got to look at other means. So over the next couple of minutes, I just want to sort of share with you some insights that I found to be very effective in my quest for marketing and getting known in the business. I want to share a little story with you first. Yesterday I went to this full day presentation by a company called Authentic Education, and the presenter's name is Ben Harvey. Very, very impressive day. It was just pumped full of information. My head is absolutely exploding. And Ben shared some very, very interesting information, and it went for about 10 hours, so he shared a lot of interesting information. But one thing that really, really struck me, he said that when people are out there and they're trying to get educated, because education is a big thing, more and more people are understanding that we've got to learn more skills to develop ourselves and our businesses. And he says that a lot of people will firstly go out and they'll skip over the get rich quick schemes. Like, you don't do anything, just press a button and you'll be rich. Hopefully, none of us are going to be scammed into wasting money on those. But unfortunately, that's a very, very big industry. And that industry, what those people do in those get rich quick scheme type of education programs, give the rest of the education programs a very bad name. But there's good and bad in every profession, isn't there? So we can't just paint the whole education industry with the one big broad brush. So the next thing he says is that then we look at our personal development. Personal development is once again another huge industry. So people pump a lot of money into personal development, and sometimes they go into these personal development programs with the assumption or that they think that is going to actually help them earn more money, and that's not true. Personal development doesn't help you earn a cent. Personal development helps you improve yourself, build yourself, get over some of the internal struggles and become a better, fuller person. Personal development programs aren't designed to help you go out and earn money. You can probably earn more money down the track with some more tools as well as a good mindset, but your personal development is only one piece of the puzzle. So then once people go in and they spend a lot of money on these personal development programs, and that they're not moving forward, and then they blame the personal development program, the people in that industry, and that's not really fair either. And then another thing, and I see this a lot in wellness practitioners, that they go and they invest in what we call tooling, or they're tooling up. So they think, if I just go and I learn this new technique, if I just learn this new modality, if I just bring another skill into my business, I'm going to attract more clients. Because obviously, if I put out a smorgasbord, if I offer everything from hot stones to remedial to cranial, sacral, whatever, if I offer all these different modalities and all these different techniques, then the more I offer, the more my service offerings appeal to people and the more people I'll attract. And that isn't true either. And we find that people go out and they skill up and they tool up, and they still don't have the skills required to bring the people in. And people aren't looking for a smorgasbord, people are looking for a specialist. And I mentioned that in other videos. So now, I said, hopefully we've avoided the get rich quick schemes, so we're not wasting money on those. We do have to do personal development. I've personally spent a lot of time and money doing personal development, but that was to improve myself and to prepare myself to move forward. I didn't do those courses with the expectation I was going to earn money from them, okay? I've also tooled up, I've also gone out, and I have also learned additional skills and techniques, but those skills and techniques have been focused and honed to providing a particular service. But of course, you need those skills and services. So yes, you've got to spend your money on education there, but just having those skills and services, just having those skills, just having those tools, once again, isn't enough. There's another piece of the puzzle. And the other piece of the puzzle where a lot of people don't spend any money on is business training. So you need business training to know how to get the people in so you can use your mindset and your skills on those people. It's interesting, isn't it? And so this is what I found. And I thought that's strange. I have seen a lot in the wellness industry, but this is a broad-based thing. And I want you to become an educated buyer, like Ben. Like when Ben was doing his presentation yesterday, he says, "I'm telling you this because I want you to be educated in your purchasing decisions when it comes to your education, and just be aware of what is going to assist you in making money and what's going to improve you and what's going to enhance your skills." You need all three of those. You need your mindset, you need your skills, and then you need the training to put that to work. Okay, now tomorrow I'm going to talk to you about another very, very interesting aspect of the talk that Ben gave yesterday, because as I said, he was an absolute wealth of knowledge, and I highly encourage you. This is an affiliate link. I don't make any money, but if you go to Authentic Education, just search it on the internet and just look at some of the programs and some of the information that Ben has, you will really, really benefit from that as well. Okay, let's come back to business training. Now, as I said, we all, when we're struggling, we have more time than money. So we really got to utilize our time and save our money. And the best way to do that is to get into directories and listings free of charge. And the best way I found to do that is through Google Local Search. Now, for the next few days, up until midnight Pacific time on Friday the 25th of November, I'm offering my local SEO for wellness practitioners course at a 42% discount as part of the Black Friday specials. So you can pick that up until midnight Pacific Standard Time on Friday the 25th for a massive 42% saving. You think, what I'm going to say? Well, you're going to pick this up for $27. I mean, $27, I'm going to show you, I'm going to take you by the hand. I'm going to show you the very, very simple steps that you can take to get yourself listed in the top 3 of Google Local Search. And I get people every week coming into my clinic who have found me on Google. Just last week, for example, somebody came in on a Friday afternoon. He was new to the area. He was looking for a new therapist. He came in, he had a treatment. He referred his partner. She came in on Monday and she's booked again for the following Monday. And he'll be coming back for regular treatment every fortnight. So basically, from that one phone call, from that one person seeing my Google listing, which cost me absolutely zero donuts. Okay, 0, the cent of the donut. Right? It didn't cost me a cent, but now I've got a return client. Well, 2 return clients. Okay, so it's important that you're leaving a lot of money on the table and you're losing a lot of money to your competition, as I said, because when people are searching local areas, if they type in remedial massage Burleigh Heads or acupuncture Sydney or whatever, they're going to start calling the person who's at the top of the list. And if you're not there, they're not going to call you. So you're really giving your competitors an advantage by not even trying to be there. Okay? Now, if you want to take advantage of this very, very special offer, go to localseo.wellnessbusinessblueprint.com and do that before midnight Pacific Standard Time, Friday 25th of November, and you'll get it for $27. I mean, for goodness sake, like, this one phone call has now generated $300 for me just from one client, and I get them every week. So they're not filling my business, but they definitely are a part of my income, and it's free. It doesn't cost me a cent. It literally took me about 2 hours all up to set up my local listings, and they just come up. I list in the top 3. Actually, I'm listed for number 2 in my area. I can do it. You can do it. You don't need an expert. You can set it up. You can look over my shoulder during the course and I'll show you step by step. It's very, very simple. localseo.wellnessbusinessblueprint.com. Get on before midnight Pacific time on Friday the 25th and make sure you take advantage of that Black Friday special. Okay, until next time, keep smiling.